Hi guys, this is Emnel and we are back in the next episode playing as Canada with Together for Victory DLC. Our, invasion of Africa, so to speak, is going quite well. It's probably a good moment to take a look at the new combat log. First, as you can see, there is we have some basic stats on what division templates, what is the win and lose ratio, things like that. We can choose, basically which army we want to look at. So, for example, those guys only lost 75 men despite fighting against more powerful units. Not a big deal. Here, however, we lost over 1,200. And along with quite a lot of equipment, as you can see here. Funny enough, as you can see, the disparity when it comes, it's really visible. This thing, I think losses to attrition when you are moving of artillery are a bit too high, because I've seen those numbers in my test games. I know that things like artillery and trucks have been lost a lot due to terrain and weather conditions, but that seems excessive, especially compared to things like rifles. On the other hand, this is when it comes to combat itself, it's usually losses are focused on support and infantry equipment, as it usually is. We can also see combat enemy losses, and as well as a detailed list. So, for example, here we see that we lost slightly more of our older artillery guns than the newer ones, and we can also tell what, for example, tanks they've been using. So this is not only an interesting trivia, but it tells us an awful lot about what kind of units we've been fighting and what is the equipment level, so to speak, of enemy units. So, good stuff. And last but not least, there are battles and informations about them. And as you can see, this was by far that was basically the battle that cost us almost all of our losses here. It was the one happening right here, the attack on this province against 7-8 Italian divisions. So therefore, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 6 here. This is going to be difficult. We captured Tobruk, but okay. So I think we'll attack with this one here, and for now we'll just try to march to Tobruk and perhaps keep them occupied. Because holding Tobruk shouldn't be difficult with our units that we have here, but actually pushing towards Benghazi from this direction may be a bit of a challenge. And of course, it's time to stop playing and remove the front lines, because things are getting messy. Let's continue moving in this direction. But back to that. So if we take a look here, we have what were our losses if they were suffered to ground forces or airplanes, which is an important distinction, I think, because why am I losing? I have as many units as they have, but then you look and, for example, half of your division have been bombed to the ground, so it's a good thing to know. And a lot of other stuff, enemy air support, things like that. As you can see here. Okay, what I'm interested in is, do we have plus 15 from country. And that's from the guy that we just purchased here. It's interesting because it seems to affect all of our values. Yeah, it's basically this guy that is working for, you know, is supposed to affect artillery, seems to affect all of the values of our division, not only artillery values. I mean, as you can see, our divisions are marked as artillery divisions, but well, that's a bit weird, isn't it? If they will, if I were to add more special forces there, would they, or infantry or something, and the automatic distinction would be changed? Would I lose the bonuses? Actually, might I change it a little bit? Or I never really actually bothered, despite what I said, to test it properly. But well, that's what we see there. We'll see how that goes later. Once I buy the other guy, and because I don't want to redesign my divisions for that reason. Here we, of course, are charging our charging enemy tanks with cavalry, and that's, well, it really depends how cavalry is equipped. For example, this has been this famous piece of German propaganda about Polish troops charging enemy tanks with sabers, but the thing is that, you know, Polish cavalry divisions or brigades actually were equipped with anti-tank rifles fully capable of destroying enemy tanks. So it's, I mean, the cavalry in World War II is basically infantry that just goes there on foot. There have been instances of charges, but as with the episode I'm describing, they've been against unentrenched infantry that has been caught off guard. Which, and in those cases, they were quite successful. So it's actually a bit weird that the main reason that cavalry was considered obsolete is that, well, first of all, charges are kinda, you know, rare. I mean, they can be affected, but very rarely. So all in all, infantry is basically cavalry is basically infantry on horses, and horses are both very expensive and extremely important for logistics and transportation. German army never if you think of German army, you think of motorized army in World War II, right? But never more than 20% of German army was motorized. The rest of it has been either going on foot if they were men, or have been or the equipment have been drawn by horses. So horses were extremely important logistically, and there was never enough of it. Never enough of them, and it's wasting them to carry men into battle, and losing them was basically too expensive. And that's the real reason cavalry was considered obsolete. Basically, as it is with modern war, it's a reason of a bit of economy and logistics rather than combat effectiveness. And nowadays, of course, they are kind of pointless, but yeah, that's mostly because our logistics systems are more advanced. Basically, yeah. So we are 10 minutes in, and 2 days passed, but well, it's okay, I think we'll keep pushing. So my goal is to keep those guys busy while at least one of my divisions rushes for Benghazi. You guys shouldn't be coming there. Okay, so we started going there faster than they have. Perhaps. No way. We are not going to overrun them. But we are going to trying to keep the two provinces wide. It's if some divisions come from the desert, we'll have a chance to react and pull back, try to defend and not be cut off. Right, so this is going fairly well. Our divisions of... okay, this is not going to go well. Right, we need to remove this whole thing. And the reason I'm painting those orders at all is because when unit is standing still but it has an order it is assigned to, it is getting a planning bonus, and if it doesn't, it does not. So, for example, sometimes it's wise to just, you know, like the order I had here, so just attack order versus United States. That's for planning bonus. But now since we are only using a handful of divisions, those become more of a problem. Alright, you are going to Addis Ababa, very nice. We still need to capture this one, and well, most difficult will be that one. But once we capture this, we'll be able to redeploy right here. And well, for now our goal is to encircle it, which basically is about as good as capturing it, isn't it? Because, well, our main goal here is to cut them off, cut all the units that they have in Africa from the ports, and well, it's about as good. Right. So in this case, it's like if I were to min-max it, I would do that. They are sending more troops. Some of them are coming there. We want a spawning attack. I don't think so. Okay, let's try it. So we'll just sacrifice some of the units to keep them there, so we can grab those two provinces and encircle them. Which is, of course, a bit difficult because, well, we simply do not have enough units to cover all the provinces. Not until this one arrives. Okay, and well, you guys might as well capture the rest of it. How are you going? You can't. Okay, this is the back. This is the front. All right. Well, you might as well start attacking, yeah. You do have a port here, very well. Let's support this attack. Well, we could attack that unit to stop it from whatever, but doesn't really matter. Frankly, I think we'll do it this way. Try to encircle them. I don't want to, you know, I have to chase them all the way to the Horn of Africa. And as far as grabbing territory, the cavalry is definitely a cheaper option. Alright, so they are there. Yeah, well, this is I need to keep an eye on that because, well, okay, well, they have the 3 divisions. Not too much to write home about as far as that their basic value 58, 44, 12. Yeah, those are extremely shitty divisions, but especially compared to ours. But well, not when we are attacking to the mountains. Well, it seems they are okay. So I was told that apparently AI is now better with avoiding encirclements, but I'm afraid it doesn't involve avoiding the loss of your last port that keeps you alive. So, because, well, it seems like they are happily marching somewhere else here. So we'll leave this division right here. For that reason, I guess we should do that. Ah, damn it! I should have bloody pulled. Fuck off. Okay, you. Fuck off. I want them out of there so we can go to Benghazi. And as soon as we get there, we should be able to just keep them occupied, since we would then attack into the desert, right? Yeah. And, just a desert, not a big deal. Not really looking into naval action, but there's nothing really going on. Alright, I of course forgot to close the... damn it. Well, I couldn't really keep that one, so... I guess well, I should be able to push through there. I want to stop this attack. I want to go there. I want to... Okay, actually we are being attacked from here. Okay, so my goal was to basically catch them here, but it seems that it's not going to happen. Oh well. We are pushing through here. We have... right, because we failed with this attack here. Let's actually see what were our losses here. Yeah, so... Wow. Yeah, was that there? Really? Really, there wasn't many, yeah. What divisions were there? Oh, that was actually... Never mind, that was actually our infantry... our cavalry division. How about this attack? Well, we had that spawning attack, haven't we? Not this one. Yes, this one was smaller. Jeez, okay, that was painful. Yeah, so attacking into several divisions. Yeah, I should have kept attention. Yeah, paid attention. Okay, we have some reinforcements here, and they left here. So I should actually slow this down. How much how upset it seems, but well, we have no manpower, etc., etc. So I don't want to keep wasting 1,000 men here, 1,000 men there, because we forget to do stuff. Okay, let's keep pushing. Actually, we want to contain them. Hopefully in terrain that isn't mountain, something like that, but contain them nonetheless. And the faster we reduce them to a small territory and force them to go away, the faster our allies will be able to, stop sending 100 divisions to Africa and to focus on the defense of France or British Raj. So this is actually quite important to finish them off, although I'm not willing to take too many casualties and well at it. So if I order them to move there. Okay, so we managed to push them out of here. That's alright. Then I think I will send this division here and just try to somehow push them there. So this attack should go splendidly for us. Well, it seems like they are actively moving out of the port, which, well, can't complain, but that's not what was advertised. And with, AI being good at avoiding encirclements. Right, because you guys get mixed up to one of those. Let's hold. Okay, so that's an interesting thing, that you can't really right click to stop that from happening, but you can use hold the divisions button. Let's see. And the genius who came up with an idea that to put Spearhead under the same shortcut as the most useful thing, which is strategic redeployment, should be taken out back and shot. I mean, like, this is the most used shortcut by leaps and bounds. Like, why would you double bind it? Like, what gives? Well, anyway, I think I will redeploy here and start, cutting the territory they control here into pieces. Belgium, they are moving quite quickly. What is the number of divisions they have? Yeah, they're already up to, well, 300-400 divisions. So they're closer to 500. I'm giving it to France, interesting. Huh. They actually thrown in something here. That's not ideal. It seems that, okay, you know what? We may be able to simply grab it. Because there is one division that is actually attacking and getting killed because of that. Yep. Okay, so yeah, AI not so good at, including ports in your do not be encircled manual. We want to continue this attack. I mean, we are winning there. As in, perhaps they will back off if we send some cavalry. I really like to stop the suicidal attack so I can move my... Oh, yeah, that's better. Since there are no enemies there, we can just retreat to enemy territory and we'll capture it unless, well, something shows up. And then we can simply remove them. How many days? 3 more days. Right. Well, it's nice knowing you. Right, because we can't PS with the killer, of course not. Right, so one of the divisions just landed. It seems like they are not at least reinforcing it at all, so not really taking that into account. We'll need to take this victory point as well. Like, the one victory point won't really keep them fully operational, but it will give them some resemblance of cohesion. So we're being attacked there. There's quite a lot of divisions here, as you can see. Well, we should actually attack here because they are about to cut us off. Okay, let's try to attack through here. That should make those guys a bit worried about encirclement and force them to back off. When are we going to arrive there? 9 hours, and you will be there in 4 as well. That's less than ideal. If I had another unit, I would, make a spoiling attack, and that's about it. But well, we are operating with what, 10 and a half division. Oh, look at that! An interesting battle. French and Brits against Italians. So I'd say that's about it for an Italian navy. Take a look at that. That should be interesting. Yeah, 2 heavy cruisers on the bottom. They lost a lot of destroyers and subs of all things. Interesting. They have what? 2 battleships and 3 heavy cruisers left. 2 heavy cruisers, I'm sorry. No, 3 still. Yeah, and that's what, 5 battleships and some. Not bad at all. But let's get back to our things. Right now, since we have that covered, well, let's finish that also. They don't go anywhere, and by they I mean AI, and it will be inclined to just put forces here before they move in and something like that. So I don't want AI to waste any time. And I think we'll simply send both of the infantry divisions to Addis Ababa and move from here. Yeah, probably for the best. Not liking this one bit. Yeah, not really winning that one. Well, that's well. I mean, they are. If you look at it just at the first glance, it seems that they have severe advantage, right? Our defense is 41 and their defense is 110. But as it's defense beyond what is your attack doesn't really matter. So in this case, we have they only have what two more attack than we have defense, if we are not counting hard attack, because we have hardness of what 100%, softness of 100%. So hard attack doesn't do anything. So they only are. All of our attacks are landing on the defense, and only 2 of the 43 attacks are landing undefended. So it doesn't really matter. So this is in this fight we actually have an advantage. Oh, except we got so many losses that we are suddenly not piercing them, which makes them do more damage. Okay, on the defensive then. Yeah, because we were pretty low on equipment. That was touch and go. How close are we to winning this? Pretty damn close. Alright, so yeah, I'll make a spawning attack here to keep them. No, they are not going to stop. So stop this attack, please, and we are going to support this attack actually, because even if that another division arrives there, it should be enough firepower to kick them out. Alright, so we captured Benghazi. Only problem is that they are pushing us. Oh, look at that, we actually are making also an encirclement, so yeah, about the, you know, being encircled. I mean, we are encircling them with 4 fucking divisions. They have, what, 6 here? I don't know, more. Sure, there are some British and French troops, but it's not like they are doing anything. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess they fix some of the issues of an AI being encircled, but, I mean, it's a work in progress. Alright, so that's... As soon as we get that, we basically won the war in Africa. We have no way of reinforcing. There we go. No way of reinforcing, and I think, yeah, we haven't lost anything here. Actually, we'll continue going for doctrines. And we'll move that to here. I'm more interested in getting guns faster than 5% to my to half of my infantry. All right, here we go. And when are you going to arrive? 7 hours. When are you going to arrive? 1 day, so we'll need to fight for it. That's okay. I think we'll just stay here for the time being and to, attack them if they try to attack in towards the front and cut us off. But it all seems to be working pretty well. They are there. Okay, so well, I'd rather have them come here, but well, might as well. And you guys support this attack actually. And you can also support this attack. We'll just push them. How many divisions are there? And the second one is coming, so that's 2 divisions dead. There are what? 2 divisions here. Yes, we're catching some here and there. Okay, I think we'll push here and hope that they will attempt to move in that direction, and then we'll take one of our divisions and well, either move it here or here to take, well, if we manage to push them up north, we'll take this province and have another few captured. I wish I had more shitty cavalry divisions so I can just grab the land here. But let's focus on grabbing the land here then. Well, we cannot really attack. We want to capture those 2 things that have victory points, and that will be it for them. It will take a while, but yeah. All right. So moving those here, you guys can be a part of an attack order. So the whole planning bonus thing. There you go. Alright, but we are out of time, so we are going to wrap this up and try to move for some other front, like France or British Raj, in the next episode. With our 10 divisions. As you can see, we are in a not a best shape, but I think it's worth it. We lack 30k troops. Some of that will come once commit to the war. Well, we are a month in still, so once commit to the war ends, we'll get that 5%, and then in 60 days or so, we should be able to get Politica to change our conscription laws, which will, for quite a while, fix our manpower issues. Once again, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you are enjoying the series, and I will see you next time.